Hi, this is Ken St. Onge from Insurance Journal magazine. I'm at the National Association of Insurance Commissioners meeting, and I'm sitting here with Kentucky's Insurance Commissioner Sharon Clark. How are you, Sharon?
I'm fine today. How are you?
Very good. Well, thanks so much for joining us. I really appreciate it.
That's a pleasure.
Well, Sharon, today I want to talk to you a little bit about AIG. Obviously, the $85 billion loan has been approved for the company. I'm curious as to what you think about that decision and whether or not it was the right one.
Well, obviously, from a state insurance regulator, we were concerned about the insurance companies that are under that. But however, they have been in very good shape financially. They're solvent. They're able to meet their claims. The book of business goes on. AIG, the parent company, obviously, that was a federal decision, but the impact that it would have had worldwide would have been very significant. So it's understandable, the federal intervention.
How do you think policyholders in your state will be affected?
Obviously, all of the sister states, in addition to Kentucky, monitor the insurance companies through our financial exams. We have every faith that the companies are in good standing, that the policyholders will be in good shape, that claims will be paid, and that business will continue as usual.
What should agents know about AIG and what it means for their policyholders in Kentucky?
Well, unfortunately, sometimes agents will use opportunities like this to try to secure business. And we have been very proactive in Kentucky that we sent out a blast email to all of the resident agents of the state last week and reminded them that AIG was in, the parent company was in financial difficulty, but that the insurance companies were in good shape. We also reminded them about our defamation and our twisting statutes. In other ways, we don't want them going out there and approaching a policyholder with a scare sales tactic and trying to cost the policyholder some money.
How will this AIG loan affect the debate over state regulation for insurance?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, there's not really a debate from the state level. We have been an organization for over 100 years now. The state regulators do an excellent job. We are on the ground. We're there firsthand. We know what's going on. And I have every comfort level in the state regulation versus federal.
I know that you're less prone to hurricanes in Kentucky, but you have had some damage from Hurricane Ike.
Yes, it was rather unusual. We usually do not have the impact, maybe some rain that we receive from hurricanes, but in this particular instance, we had some very significant wind damage on Sunday following the hurricane, and we had several areas of the state that were impacted.
Now, how has Hurricane Ike impacted discussions in Kentucky over disaster preparedness?
Well, we have always been a state that has been very concerned with disaster response. In fact, when I joined the department, I became the first director of consumer protection, and we started a disaster response team. And I have had the privilege, and I call it a privilege, of going out and responding firsthand, door to door, meeting consumers that have been impacted. So we are very cognizant of disaster response. We try to approach all of the local officials to find out if the adjusters are responding promptly. We have emergency statutes that we can put into place to allow unlicensed adjusters to come in. And we have had very good luck with it. I've been very proud of the insurance companies with our last response because they were on the field and out addressing the consumers right away.
Kentucky is a major mining state. Are there any developments in terms of mine safety in Kentucky?
Well, the mine safety legislation comes through the Natural Resources Committee that we have through the legislature, and we're not directly impacted with that. Where we are impacted are that our workers' comp claims for mine industry has gone down for the last 3 years. I think it's a direct result of the mine safety issues that we've got. We also have, and I'll continue with that, we spoke earlier about a mine subsidence fund that we have in Kentucky. And what this is, it's run by the department, and we have a special endorsement that consumers can pay into, both for personal property or for commercial property. And as a result, maybe in 5 years after a mine has been closed, or 10 years, if there has been a claim that's due to that mining operation, they have a fund to go to have those claims paid. So it's kind of an unusual situation. I guess a lot of states don't have that, but that's something we have there, and it affords a lot of protection for people.
Tell me a little bit about the workers' comp market in Kentucky.
We have a strong workers' comp. We have had, in past years, we've had some issues and concerns that maybe there were not as many companies offering it, but we've admitted several companies. The market is strong. We've had a lowering of the rates, which quite frankly has an impact on economic development efforts. So we're very satisfied with the market.
Let's talk a little bit about insurance fraud detection. Do you have an insurance fraud detection program in Kentucky? And if so, How does it work?
We have a very aggressive unit. I'm very proud of them. We have the capability, they have full police powers, so obviously we are all over the state. We have a very cooperative effort with the feds, either through the U.S. Postal or through the U.S. Attorney's Office. The biggest issue we're facing now, and I would dare say that the other states is the internet fraud. And it is so difficult to trace. You know, it's you go after them, and then when you get a lead and when you start developing and gathering evidence, you know, they can shut down and 2 days later open up as on another site. But it's a problem. It costs all Americans pay extra insurance because of the fraud that's involved. So we're aggressively pursuing it.
Obviously, a lot of Insurance Journal's readers are insurance agents. I'm curious how you'd characterize your department's relationship with agents in the state.
You know, I think it's very important, the agent's role. They are, quite frankly, a lot of times people cannot tell you what company they have insurance with. They'll say, I have insurance with John Brown or with Ken Smith or what have you. And so they have a very good relationship. I think it's between the agent and the policyholder. It's very important, and I've always warned and encouraged and chastised, or whatever you want to call it, insurance companies to have very good communications with their agents, because they're on the ground and they're the ones that consumer is calling when there's an issue.
Excellent. Well, Sharon, thanks so much for talking to us today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Once again, this is Ken St. Onge from Insurance Journal magazine, and we've been talking with Kentucky's Insurance Commissioner Sharon Clark.